The compact SUV market is heating up in 2026, and two very different players are making waves. On one side, we have a Hyundai Tucson, a tech-packed, premium-feeling SUV that has become one of Hyundai's global bestsellers. Known for its futuristic design, advanced driver assistance, and multiple powertrain choices, including hybrid and plug-in hybrid. On the other, the all-new Dacia Bigster, larger, bolder, and built with a no-nonsense approach. It's Dacia's first true step into the mid-size SUV space, offering rugged practicality, generous interior space, and impressive value at a price point hard to ignore. So, which one should you choose in 2026? The feature-rich Hyundai Tucson or the budget-friendly yet capable Dacia Bigster? In this video, we'll put them side by side, comparing design, performance, interior comfort, safety, pricing, and more to help you decide which SUV fits your lifestyle best. This is Parth, and you are watching MotorNation. Let's start with the overview. The 2026 Hyundai Tucson and the 2026 Dacia Bigster represent two very different approaches to the SUV world. The Tucson has already established itself as one of the most refined and technologically advanced compact SUVs in the segment, appealing to buyers who want premium design, hybrid efficiency, and advanced safety in a stylish package. With its bold parametric design language, multiple powertrain options, and high-tech interior, the Tucson positions itself as a strong all-rounder for families who want both practicality and sophistication. The Dacia Bigster, on the other hand, is a newcomer to this battle, and it's designed with a completely different philosophy. Built as a larger SUV with rugged, boxy styling, it brings simple engineering, durable materials, and plenty of interior and cargo space. Dacia has crafted it for buyers who prioritize affordability, toughness, and everyday usability over luxury. The Bigster is also expected to be one of the most budget-friendly mid-size SUVs in Europe, making it an attractive option for cost-conscious families or those who need a versatile vehicle without the premium price tag. When we talk about engines and performance, the 2026 Hyundai Tucson comes to the table with one of the broadest powertrain lineups in its class, giving buyers a real choice between traditional gasoline, hybrid, and plug-in hybrid setups. At the entry level, you'll find a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder, a tried-and-tested engine producing 187 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission and can be had with either front-wheel drive or Hyundai's HDRAC all-wheel drive. This powertrain gets the Tucson from 0 to 60 in about 8.8 seconds and delivers fuel economy of roughly 26 miles per gallon in the city and 33 miles per gallon on the highway for the FWD version, with AWD dropping those numbers just slightly. Moving up, the Tucson Hybrid pairs a 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder with a 44.2 kilowatts electric motor and a 1.49 kilowatt-hours lithium-ion battery. Combined output climbs to 226 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, delivered through a 6-speed automatic transmission with standard all-wheel drive. The hybrid's extra torque makes it feel noticeably quicker, reaching 60 miles per hour in around 7.4 seconds. And it's far more efficient, returning about 37 to 38 miles per gallon combined, which makes it one of the most fuel-friendly choices in its segment. But for drivers who want to blend efficiency with real performance, there's the Tucson plug-in hybrid. It uses the same 1.6-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, but swaps in a larger 66.9 kilowatts electric motor and a 13.8 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Total system output is an impressive 268 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, making it the most powerful Tucson available. Thanks to the electric boost, it runs from 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds, and on a full charge it provides up to 33 miles of all-electric range, enough to cover daily commuting without burning any fuel. Once the battery runs out, it continues as a standard hybrid, delivering a combined efficiency of about 80 mpg or 35 miles per gallon on gasoline alone. Globally, some markets may also see a smaller 1.6-liter turbocharged gas-only engine with around 177 horsepower and a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. But in North America, the main lineup is built around the 2.5L, the hybrid, and the plug-in hybrid options. Now, shifting over to the 2026 Dacia Bigster, things look quite different. Dacia's philosophy is simplicity and affordability, so its powertrain range is far more streamlined. Entry-level versions are expected to use a naturally aspirated 1.2-liter 3-cylinder with around 120 horsepower, targeted mainly at cost-conscious buyers in European markets. Above that sits a 1.3-liter turbocharged mild hybrid 4-cylinder, available in two tunes, 130 horsepower with front-wheel drive and a 6-speed manual, or 150 horsepower with optional all-wheel drive and a dual-clutch automatic transmission. These engines aren't about speed, but about keeping running costs low, with 0 to 60 times in the 10 to 11-second range and fuel economy in the low 30s mpg. For those wanting electrification, the Bigster is expected to borrow Renault's 1.6-liter full hybrid system, already seen in the Austral and Clio. This setup combines a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine with two small electric motors and a 1.2 kilowatt-hour battery, producing about 145 horsepower in total. It uses a multi-mode automatic transmission, has no clutch, and is designed to maximize efficiency in city driving. While not quick, 0 to 60 hovers around 10.5 seconds, it can deliver over 47 miles per gallon combined in WLTP testing, making it the most fuel-efficient option in the lineup. Stepping into the 2026 Hyundai Tucson feels less like entering a mainstream SUV and more like walking into a premium lounge. Hyundai has leaned heavily into design and technology here. The dashboard is dominated by a sleek dual-display setup, with a 12.3-inch fully digital instrument cluster seamlessly paired with a 12.3-inch infotainment screen on most trims, or an upgraded panoramic curved screen on top trims. Hyundai's latest software is smoother, quicker, and supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with native navigation and even real-time route planning using connected services. Voice recognition has been refined, and OTA updates keep everything current. A new head-up display projects key information onto the windshield, and higher trims even include a premium Bose 10-speaker sound system with immersive surround capability. Comfort-wise, the Tucson offers seating for 5 with thoughtful touches across trims. Cloth upholstery with heating is standard, while higher grades add ventilated leather seats, memory settings for the driver, and adjustable thigh support, great for long drives. Dual-zone climate control is standard, while top trims offer tri-zone with dedicated rear vents and controls. Hyundai has also worked on refinement. Laminated acoustic glass, improved insulation, and active noise cancellation on hybrid versions create a much quieter cabin. Rear passengers enjoy reclining seats, plenty of legroom thanks to a wheelbase just over 108 inches and USB-C charging ports on both seatbacks. Practicality is another Tucson strength. Behind the second row, there's about 38.7 cubic feet of cargo capacity, one of the largest in the segment, and with seats folded, that number climbs to nearly 74 cubic feet. The wide rear opening and flat loading floor make hauling bulkier items easier, and Hyundai has integrated clever storage bins under the cargo floor. Now, stepping into the Dacia Bigster is a very different experience, but that's intentional. Where Hyundai aims for upscale sophistication, Dacia goes for rugged simplicity and affordability. The cabin is designed around function and durability. The dashboard is straightforward, with large, easy-to-use physical knobs and buttons for HVAC and core driving functions, a refreshing change from screen-heavy rivals. Depending on the trim, you'll get either a 7-inch infotainment display or a larger 10-inch system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Unlike the Tucson, the Bigster doesn't chase high-end tech, but what it does reliably. A fully digital driver's display will be available on higher trims, while entry versions stick with analog dials flanking a multifunction screen. Comfort in the Bigster is more about practicality than plushness. The seats are upright and supportive, trimmed in durable materials that can handle daily wear and tear. The cabin emphasizes space, especially in the second row, where its stretched platform compared to the Duster provides improved leg and shoulder room. While you won't find ventilated leather or ambient lighting here, you do get what families often value more: robust seating, easy-to-clean finishes, and a sense of openness thanks to its boxy shape. Cargo is where the Bigster really flexes its muscles. With a boot expected to exceed 500 liters, or about 17.5 cubic feet, with all seats in use, it already outshines several rivals. Fold the second row down, and you're looking at over 1,600 liters, or more than 56 cubic feet, of usable space with a nearly flat load floor. That's more than enough for camping gear, sports equipment, or multiple suitcases, making the Bigster an appealing option for adventure-focused buyers. Safety has become one of the most decisive factors for SUV buyers, and this is where the 2026 Hyundai Tucson and the upcoming Dacia Bigster take very different approaches. Starting with the Hyundai Tucson, it really positions itself as a tech-forward family SUV. Every version of the 2026 model comes with Hyundai's SmartSense suite of driver assist technologies. That means features like forward collision avoidance assist with pedestrian, cyclist, and even junction turning detection, lane keeping assist, lane following assist, driver attention monitoring, and adaptive cruise control with stop and go are standard. Move up to higher trims, and you unlock Hyundai's Highway Driving Assist 2, a semi-autonomous system that blends adaptive cruise with lane centering, even handling lane changes on its own with a flick of the indicator. You also get blind spot collision avoidance, rear cross-traffic collision warning, safe exit assist for rear passengers, and a 360-degree surround view monitor. One standout feature is remote smart parking assist, which literally lets you move the SUV into or out of a tight spot using just the key fob. Hyundai also paid special attention to passive safety. The Tucson's body structure is built with a high percentage of advanced high-strength steel, designed with optimized crumple zones to absorb and redirect impact energy. Inside, you'll find up to 10 airbags, including curtain airbags that extend to the third row in some markets, and even a center airbag between the front seats to reduce injury in side collisions. In past generations, the Tucson consistently scored 5 stars in both Euro NCAP and US NHTSA crash tests. And while the 2026 ratings are pending, it's expected to continue that streak given the structural improvements. Switching to the Dacia Bigster, the approach is much more grounded in essentials. Dacia has made a name for itself by offering affordable vehicles without compromising on core safety, and the Bigster will continue that philosophy. Based on Renault's CMF-B platform, it benefits from reinforced crash structures, improved side impact protection, and a stiffer cabin compared to the smaller Duster. Standard safety equipment is expected to include autonomous emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane departure warning, traffic sign recognition, hill start assist, and electronic stability control. As with other new Dacia models, 6 airbags will be included, front, side, and curtain, along with ISOFIX child seat anchors on the rear seats. Higher trims of the Bigster will likely add more driver aids, such as blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic assist, and a reversing camera with an optional 360-degree camera system for buyers looking for extra urban convenience. What won't offer, however, are advanced semi-autonomous systems like Hyundai's Highway Driving Assist or remote parking functions. Dacia instead focuses on reliability, simplicity, and keeping costs down. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Hyundai Tucson and the 2026 Dacia Bigster couldn't be positioned more differently, and this is where many buyers will ultimately make their decision. Starting with the Hyundai Tucson, The lineup is broad and caters to everyone from budget-conscious buyers to those who want a near-luxury experience in a mainstream SUV. The base Tucson Essential trim, equipped with a 1.6-liter mild hybrid petrol engine and front-wheel drive, is expected to start at around €33,000 in most European markets. Moving up, the Comfort and Trend trims, which add larger alloy wheels, an upgraded 10.25-inch infotainment system, and more driver assist tech, will hover between €35,000 and €37,000. The diesel mild hybrid models come in a bit higher, starting around €36,500 and running up to €39,000, depending on equipment. The sweet spot for many buyers will be the full hybrid versions, beginning at roughly €39,500 for the lower trims and stretching up to €43,000 in upper configurations. The plug-in hybrid Tucson, the greenest and most tech-heavy option, starts at about €44,000, and its range-topping ultimate or inline premium trims, with all-wheel drive, highway driving assist 2, surround view cameras, and luxury touches like ventilated leather seating and a panoramic sunroof, it can push just beyond €48,000. Essentially, the Tucson straddles a wide pricing ladder, but in return offers advanced powertrains, premium features, and a semi-luxury experience. Now, shifting to the Dacia Bigster, the philosophy is the exact opposite. Dacia knows its strength lies in affordability, and the Bigster is designed to bring genuine SUV size and utility to families who can't, or simply don't want to, spend Tucson money. The entry-level Bigster Access trim, with a simple petrol engine, manual gearbox, and cloth interior, is expected to be priced from around €23,000, making it almost €10,000 cheaper than the Tucson's base. The mid-tier Expression trim, which adds 17-inch alloys, a larger central touchscreen, rear parking sensors, and extra cabin comforts, will likely sit in the €25,000 to €27,000 range. The top-spec Prestige or Extreme trim, depending on market naming, should stay just under €30,000 while offering features like full LED lighting, optional all-wheel drive, a digital instrument cluster, upgraded sound system, and the most complete safety pack Dacia has ever offered. Importantly, even the fully loaded Bigster undercuts the base hybrid Tucson by nearly €10,000 to €12,000, which is a significant difference for families who prioritize space and practicality over high-tech features. So after looking at design, performance, interior quality, technology, safety, and pricing, it's clear that the 2026 Hyundai Tucson and the 2026 Dacia Bigster are built for very different types of buyers. The Hyundai Tucson makes its case with advanced powertrains, including hybrid and plug-in hybrid options, refined ride quality, upscale technology like dual 12.3-inch displays, semi-autonomous driving features, and an interior that edges close to premium European rivals. It's the SUV for someone who values efficiency, technology, and comfort, even if it means spending closer to €40,000 or more.
Dacia has revealed a new powertrain for the Bigster and Duster,
card with confidence.
called the Hybrid G 154x4. It is a combination of hybrid technology, LPG biofuel, in all-wheel drive, representing a world premiere.
It doesn't chase
this new powertrain is using a 1.2-liter mild hybrid engine on the front axle, making 140 horsepower and 230 newton-meters of torque, combined with one electric motor on the rear axle, making 31 horsepower and 87 newton-meters of torque. It delivers a maximum combined output of 154 horsepower.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest car comparisons and reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.